What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Burrow77 coming back to you with some more college basketball quick hitters. On yesterday's live show, we managed to go 3-2 with two of our underdog picks winning outright. Getting right into today's action, we have Central Michigan taking on George Mason. This game is at George Mason, tipping off at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, and will be broadcast on ESPN+. Both CMU and George Mason are playing in the Marquette Challenge this season. Why is that important? Well, it's because CMU and George Mason have a common opponent because of this tournament, which is Stony Brook. CMU lost to Stony Brook in their gym 72-73. And on Monday, George Mason beat the absolute brakes off of Stony Brook 94-56 in their home gym. Central Michigan definitely had a little bit of a better showing against Marquette, losing by just 8 points. But George Mason was definitely in that Marquette game up until the final 5-ish minutes, and they just couldn't buy a call from the ref. That's a friendly home whistle there for Marquette. After a shaky start to the season, George Mason has really dialed it in from the free throw line. I made fun of Mason earlier in the season when I was backing Marquette against the spread, but Mason really seems to have dialed this in. Making your free throws is going to be important tonight because CMU puts teams at the free throw line a ton. George Mason's biggest concern is ball security and turnovers. They tend to be a little bit sloppy with the basketball, and you can't do that against Central Michigan because they will quickly turn those into points. Central Michigan struggles with their three-point ball, but they aren't afraid to take a lot of volume. This doesn't really bother me because it plays into George Mason's hand, who has very good perimeter defense. Central Michigan's best scoring comes from the mid-range. Unfortunately for them, that is also where George Mason defends the best. Lastly, George Mason trusts their bench, and they are perfectly fine rotating their starting five. Central Michigan definitely isn't as comfortable with their bench. For me, this one's pretty simple. I'm going to take George Mason minus 13.5, minus 110 over on Caesars Sportsbook. George Mason just needs to take care of the basketball, get to the free throw line, and knock down their free throws, as well as converting from the floor like they have been doing. Once again, as a reminder, Central Michigan at George Mason is tipping off at 7 p.m. over on ESPN+. I am taking George Mason minus 13.5, available at minus 110 over on Caesars Sportsbook. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to the YouTube page, as I will be doing more of them throughout the season. As always, I look forward to seeing you at the window. Oaks out. Deuces. We outside!